Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Ganapataye Varavarada Sarvajanam Me Vashamanaya Swaha Om Saishwaraya Vitmahe Satya Devaya Dhimahe Tanna Sarvah Prachodayat Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhatrakali Kapalini Durga Shama Shivadatre Swaha Swada Namostude Om Shanti 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 Hai. Sairam Lin, Sairam from Malaysia.
Sairam Sharma, Sairam from New Zealand. Thank you, Bhagwan, for allowing me to share with our listeners the times you tricked me, because our title today is Swami Tricks Me. And as I have said in one of my previous talks, Swami loves to trick his devotees. He does this not just because this is a Krishna aspect, but he is also teaching us lessons, and he is also displaying his divine powers of making us realize that the things we ask for are not always what we need. The time was Christmas 1990. And I had been, up until that date, very happy swanning around outside in the village in between darshans and bhajans. I loved the shopping, and I loved the garlands that you could see that were being sold by the ladies. Now, normally these garlands are what you purchase to offer to Lord Ganesha or some of the other statues of deities in the ashram. We did not offer garlands to Swami. He did accept garlands much earlier in his life, but he would often be seen to take the garland and then give it back. He did not really need garlands. He is the garland. However, I was enchanted with these beautiful, fragrant garlands of marigolds and jasmine and other flowers, roses. These were made by the ladies outside and sold in baskets. And I was enchanted by the colors. Of course, I did not know that, these weren't something that you walked around wearing, but I used to think, oh, wouldn't it be nice to be able to wear one of these garlands, just like in Hawaii, when you get off the plane, you will be greeted by island ladies and they will put a garland around your neck. But I didn't know. I'm a Western chick. What do I know about garlands? The whole of Indian culture was very new to me. This was only my second trip. And I was really spending far too much time outside in the village, being enchanted by all the colorful sights and sounds of India right before my eyes. There were carpets, there were jewelry, there were kaftans, saris, there were fascinating things to eat and drink. And I'm ashamed to say that I think I spent most of my time for my first few trips outside. However, someone in my group said, Lynn, it's really a better idea to stay inside the ashram. And so why don't you, for Christmas Day, try to stay inside? So I thought, yes, I can do that. But I really want a garland. I would really love to wear a garland for Christmas Day. And this was just a secret desire of mine. I knew that I couldn't be walking around wearing garlands, but for some reason I really wanted to wear one because I love flowers. And I thought it would smell so beautiful to have a garland of these white star jasmine flowers. They smelled so exquisite, and you could buy a small string of them and wear them in your hair, but I wasn't satisfied. I wanted to wear a garland. However, I kept true to my promise. I promised Swami mentally while I was in Darshan. I said, Swami, tomorrow's Christmas Day. I'm not going to go out into the village. I am not going to buy a garland. That is ego. I am really going to try to do just one thing, because I had read in a book that Swami said, don't try to change yourself all at once. Just put into practice one of my teachings, and I, Sathya, will do the rest. So I thought, this is what I will do. I will promise Swami that I will not go outside, and I will not buy a garland, and I will stop this desire for a garland. So Christmas morning came. We had the lovely Christmas the concerts, the choirs. Swami came out in a beautiful yellow robe. He cut a cake that the Australians had made for him. I had helped make this cake. I had made a paper model of the Puna Chandra and helped ice this cake. So I had enjoyed very much working on Swami's Christmas cake. And after that, darshan and the rest of the program was finished, everyone retired for lunch, and Arthur Hillcock was dressed up as Santa Claus in the Western Canteen, and he was handing out tubs of Joy ice cream. This was a ice cream company run by Sai devotees, and they had devoted ice cream. Beautiful Christmas lunch. I really couldn't have been happier. But at the back of my mind was this thing, a garland. Oh, I wish I could have a garland just for Christmas. So I decided instead I would not go outside. I would go for a walk. And I began to walk up the hill to the administration building, which those of you who have been there know it is up on a hill, and you can take a kind of a zigzag path up there. And as I was walking, I saw two little children coming towards me. They were maybe 6 and 9 years old. There was a boy and a girl. They looked like beggar children, but they looked very colorful from a distance. And to my absolute surprise, they had hands full of garlands. And I didn't have any money on me, but these two little children were laughing and giggling, and they put all of their garlands around my neck. It was about 10 garlands, and I was absolutely weighted down with these garlands. And then I was trying to tell them I don't have any money. I didn't know how to speak to them in Telugu, but they were just giggling, and then they ran away, and I didn't see them anymore. And here I am just dripping with garlands. I looked like an Indian Christmas tree. And I had to laugh. I thought, Swami, you are some trickster. Every time I had a thought I wanted a garland, you must have been adding up those thoughts, and now you have decided to just snow me with all these garlands. I began to take them off one by one because, honestly, you can't walk around with 10 garlands around your neck. And I took them down to the Ganesha, and I took some to this, now there was a Lakshmi shrine, Gayatri shrine, and lovingly left them there for the ladies to place them on the deities. I did keep one garland, and I have a photograph of myself wearing it. I've got a big smile on my face, and I'll never forget how Swami tricked me with every single garland he could get his hands on in that moment of time. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I will share yet another one in my next audio. Thank you, Swami. Om Shri Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Tasmat karunya bhavena raksha raksha Sai Ishvara. Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Sai Ishvara Arpanamastu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.